Good afternoon and welcome to Talking Bollocks Part 42. We're nearly at my, we're a few off my age, so go me, right? It is Thursday, May the 7th, and it is 9 minutes past 4 p.m. on this sunny May day. What have I been doing? So, trying to think what we're doing. Okay, so today I did some ironing because I needed to iron part of myself and the youngest geese. So, did ironing and nearly finished to all of my friend James's radio show on Kult DIY, which is cool. And it's nice to listen to something where lots of different things are played because it gives me some ideas for new bands to listen to. I have also ordered a t-shirt of Till the Wheels today, and I have ordered a print which is like a Corona Molotov cocktail from a tattoo artist, and in fact the tattoo artist that did my right sleeve. And when lockdown is finished, we can hopefully finish it. I say I'll sit there in slight pain, depending on where he'll be working on. And that's Dexter K, who tattoos out of King of Hearts, which is really cool. Who knows when lockdown's going to finish and we can do things like tattooing and barbers. And I really want to go and have a pedicure, actually. I'm really missing pedicures. I think I've written the 2 on the 42 round the wrong way. I thought I was looking at it then and something does look weird. It's really cool to be able to support some people that I know that are artists and musicians at this time by buying their merch. Speaking of which, my new Snuff album came today, and an older one of theirs that obviously I've listened to, but I can't remember the name of now. But I bought on vinyl, but it's Thoth. I don't know how to say that. I'm really sorry, Snuff. Really sorry, Duncan. I don't know how to say that properly. So that's up in my collection of vinyl. And what else did I? Been really enjoying listening to Carol Hodge's Savage Purge. The CD came, I think, yesterday or a couple of days ago. But a shout out, there's some songs on there that have got me really thinking, which is cool, and they're really easy listening to, which is nice. I also made the decision yesterday to order myself some flowers for my grandmother's birthday on Sunday. So I've spoken to a florist that is still delivering in my local area called Blooming Desires, and I've ordered myself a bunch of hand-tied bouquet of hopefully some of the flowers that she liked. She liked roses, irises and gladioli. So long as I've just said no white in there and no cream, just bright pinks and oranges, and maybe yellow, because she asked sort of what was the favourite. I think my favourite was yellow roses, but I think my grandmother prefers pink, or did prefer pink even. So that's kind of nice. And I've also arranged actually to socially distant meet my cousin next week at the cemetery so we can check the grave over and lay some flowers on her grave. And actually my great grandmother's buried in there as well, so we'll give her a wave and hello, and I guess they can share the flowers. No arguing, dead relatives, right? So I've been listening to music since Tuesday night as well. I've been trying to meditate, and today I did a Metta Brava type of meditation, and I also sat for 5 minutes and did nothing for 5 minutes in this kind of homework from the Buddhist Centre, Introduction to Buddhism and Meditation, and I really fidgeted today. Sitting for 5 minutes doesn't seem to be my forte without fidgeting with something or planning something or sorting something out, and it's hard to sort of shut off and not do something even for 5 minutes, which of course I guess is probably the point, really. Which is, it's all right, isn't it? You know, it's, I guess all of these things, taking 5 minutes of not doing something still seems to, I think I feel a bit fidgety today. and I feel like I've got lots of energy, but it's got nowhere to go. So I might actually meditate again later on to see if that helps. I'm still, but yeah, I'm really tired. And I think it's like a psychological thing. It's like, it's not Groundhog Day because every day has its differences, but also every day has its similarities. So you end up kind of doing the same thing every day, sort of, maybe. I am still really into the crochet and working on a big project, and I do need to finish a baby's blanket as well, which is cool. I've got lots of bits and pieces to do. We should have been grading face to face for our Aido, and that's going to happen now in 3 weeks by video chat. Myself, the youngest, just looked at the syllable and was just like, oh, right, okay, we got a bit of practice to do. So we're probably going to spend the next 3 weeks practicing massively, and you know, my Shihan and Sensei, I'm sure, I know, will help us if we need it. There is a bit in there that says that we've got to teach someone the first tachi form, which is a standing form. So they don't know it yet, but we are going to enlist Elliot's siblings for us to be able to teach someone else a form. I don't know how well that's going to go. Luckily, Elliot's chosen his brother and I've chosen his sister, and I think that's probably the right way to go about that. Yeah. I did have a nice guitar practice yesterday evening before I did our book group via Zoom. I mean, I say book group, we sort of talked about books, but we also talked about lots of other things. Also, you know, lockdown and how people are managing with it. There was few people that were sadly missed from our book group Zoom meeting. And it's weird, isn't it, on a Zoom meeting, because you think someone's finished talking, and if you were seeing them face to face, you would probably notice the social cues of someone actually finishing the chat. But on Zoom, it's very easy. If anyone's got a slight lag, it's really easy to sort of accidentally talk over each other. But never mind. I'm sure there was it was nice to see everybody anyway. What was I going to say? Yeah, I did the guitar lesson, and I'm on this kind of like a riffy blues thing, roughly, really roughly, and it's driving me mental, but I've now done it for 4 days, and each time I'm making different mistakes, so I presume eventually what's going to happen with the practice is, because I am practicing it every day, eventually there's going to be one day where there's a lot less mistakes. But I find it very hard to go from a 4th fret to a 1st fret and then change strings. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? I guess whenever we all learn something new, we sort of get stuck on something, maybe. Yeah. I realised as well that a lot of the time I distract myself by making plans for the future, and obviously we can't do that at the moment, or at least we can't do that with any real acknowledgement of when we're allowed to do things. So it's teaching me me personally some lessons in patience of just being able to wait. I mean, I'm pretty good at waiting anyway, but I also realise that I use it as a distraction when I'm not feeling great or I'm feeling anxious or tired. And this meditating and taking 5 minutes out of not doing anything, including not looking at my phone, but just sort of paying a bit more attention to my surroundings, is teaching me that I don't have to be doing something every second of every day to settle myself or I don't know what the word would be, really. Settle myself or be distracted. I don't have to distract myself. That it's okay to just sit there and just sit there, right? Yeah. What am I going to do later? I think our Samurai Soul's got a Zoom meeting later. And it's Thursday. And after I've spoken to all of you, myself and youngest are going to practice, I think, for about an hour for our grading in a few weeks' time. which, yeah, there's a few things. There's more things than I realised in the grading. So I think I have to pay a bit of catch up, but I've got nowhere else to be. I think I'm just a little bit fed up with practising in the garden though. And I am lucky to have a garden, I realise that, but I do like practising on a sprung floor. and the dirt and the grass and the patio are not sprung floors. But that's okay. I will suck it up for us all, guys. Be a brave soldier and just practice out there. That's it today, I think. I hope you're all okay. I hope that that you all are looking after yourselves, however that looks like. Because I know looking after ourselves looks very different from each person to each person. I've been taking good care of my skin, actually. And actually, I just look a little bit red and shiny because I had just finished ironing before I came on, and I had got really warm doing the ironing. Because it is quite warm. There's less breeze today, which is kind of nice. Oh, I think I went out for a little bit there. That was strange. That doesn't normally happen, but I disconnected for a little bit. But anyway, you take care of yourselves and get out there if you can. And if you can't, just sort of connect with other people. Make a phone call, send a text. Don't wait for other people to do it for you. Just, be what you need to be as well. And I do thoroughly recommend meditation, and I will link again today Croydon Buddhist Centre, because they have some meditations on there that have been recorded, and I think their YouTube page has some as well, because it does centre you a bit more, just sitting and being for 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I mean, today the meditation I did was only maybe, I did a short metta bhavana, and that was 9 minutes 40 seconds or something, and that's really nice. I'm really enjoying the whole sort of learning about that. Anyway, take care, happy Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow. And don't forget, Frock Friday tomorrow. What will I wear? I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I guess you find out tomorrow, right? See you later, guys.